Ladies and gentlemen, is this not politics as usual? Is this not divide and rule as it has been always?
Every time someone leaves government, or
when
they suddenly become very clever.
No, not
But
really.
you were there,
Not
deputy
really.
minority leader.
I'm not the one who said that. I'm not William Ruto who woke up and said that corruption is in parliament. I'm not the one who came up and said that. So you cannot vilify me for not saying anything while I performed my oversight role when I was senator. I performed the oversight role. So when you say,
I don't think oversight also consists of curbing corruption within the House, or at the very least, not taking bribes within the House.
I told you, depending with the name. Is it tithe? Is it offertory? But you still put your money inside there.
Okay, now, if it is not close to what I've just mentioned, then what is this Malala is saying? Now, a lot of people have condemned. There is a break up between the senators, the parliamentarians, and the executive. When the president stood and said, you know what, there is money laundering taking place in the parliament and in the Senate. What do you think? I want you to take your good time and watch this video to the end and leave a comment in the section below. Let me know what you're thinking. And if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe, like, and share.
William Ruto is that proverbial witch who performs his rituals during the day but assumes nobody is seeing him. He's behaving holier than thou. It's as though he has just landed in Kenya the other week. And he has no moral authority to lecture anybody on matters corruption.
Why?
He has been a participant of corrupt dealings in the past. Look at how he runs his government. With impunity, without following the rule of law. He has leased out all sugar industries without advertisement, without any bid, without any competitive bid. Look at Nzoia Sugar Company. When did they advertise that bid? Who are the competitors in the tender? Look at Chemilil. All the sugar factories have been leased out without following due process. And therefore, he cannot just wake up in the morning and start lecturing people on matters corruption. He started this corruption and this engagement with Parliament in corrupt ways in several instances. Last year's finance bill, he used a lot of money to pay MPs. The impeachment of Gachagua and so many other businesses transacted in Parliament. And therefore, he does not have any moral authority.
How do you know all this, Malala?
I know. Even the PG that he calls, he wants to lecture members of Parliament about corruption, that they should not take any bribe. And then after the PG, they are given money. Immediately after the PG, they are given 100,000 for transport. For what?
All the PGs.
All the PGs. All the PGs. I've personally attended PGs. I'm the one who was someone.
You are the coordinator.
The coordinator of PGs. And money was being given to Kimani Ichung'wah in bags to go and give MPs.
For what? What is that?
I don't know.
Transport reimbursement.
Depending with how you want to call it. Maybe you want to call it processing fee. You want to call it legislative lubrication. You want to call it anything that you want to call it. But the key point here is William Ruto is a key player.
So what's the problem? What do you think has happened?
The problem is Kenya is not serious when it comes to a fight against corruption, because we've seen William Ruto and his administration entertain the very people who indulge in corrupt activities. Look at his cabinet. When they were going to they were going through the Parliament for vetting, we had cabinet secretaries who had active cases in court But William Ruto, through the NIS, influenced the court decisions to withdraw the cases so that his cabinet nominees would pass the vetting. In his cabinet, we have people who have been mentioned in different reports adopted by Parliament as drug barons. William Ruto sits with 2 drug barons in his cabinet. And then he puts on a very decent tie and comes before Kenyans, hypocritically lecturing them about corruption. Look at what he has done in Masai Mara. We've just been seeing the wildebeest trying to struggle, and you are trying to insinuate that, it's because of a high number of people there. No, it's because William Ruto grabbed 30,000 acres of land and he has built there a hotel. Let him be accountable.
What hotel is this?
You know the hotel that he went to launch.
Okay. That one you have not substantiated.
Yes.
I want to be challenged.
We will
I want
leave
to
it
be
at
challenged.
that.
Who is the owner of that hotel?
We will leave it at that.
No, don't leave it at that, Eric. Who
Because
is the owner of that hotel?
We don't know.
We don't know, generally.
And therefore, who gave the permission for somebody to build a hotel in the migration path?
We do not know.
Well,
I want to say that for people who may have forgotten, Cleopa Malala is now the deputy party leader of DCP.
Yes.
The
Democracy for the Citizens Party.
Democracy for the Citizens Party.
No.
He's the immediate former Secretary General.
Oh, yes, you keep on asking
Of
me that
UDA.
question, and I keep on answering you.
Yes?
Eric.
So these things that you're saying, you have first-hand information
I have
because you
first-
participated in them.
I did not participate. I witnessed.
You said you were mobilizing the parliamentary
I was
groups.
mobilizing them to go to attend parliamentary groups.
Yes.
But I was not giving them cash. I do not have that capacity to give members of parliament
Even on
money to
anyone else's behalf?
currently. The same members of parliament, when they go to these empowerment programs, they know very well that the money being dished out is not money that has been budgeted for, is not money that has been allocated, is not money that is being dished out in the correct form of disbursement of government money. They know it's corruption money. They line up. William Ruto sends Kindiki with 3 million. They give each member 300,000 shillings. Behind the tent, you are given 300,000 shillings, but they remove 100. They donate 100 and remain with 200,000 shillings. That is corruption. And therefore, this corruption thing, ecosystem, is a syndicate. And the person at the top of the syndicate is William Samoei Ruto, and deputized by Raila Odinga, who now has a full loaf of bread in his mouth, and therefore he cannot speak.
but the people who can oversight it haven't. I don't know that there's anything wrong in him saying this house has stolen a lot of money. There's nothing wrong. People are reacting and getting upset because it's
You're
blanket
hitting the
condemnation.
messenger.
But it's, it's hard to get frustrated and angry when really they're all guilty.
No, I think the parliament saga is a deal that went wrong. Huh? William Ruto, I think, is fighting his own ghosts with some known leaders. Because let me ask you, no individual can carry 150 million shillings, take to an ordinary member of parliament. The person who was giving out that bribe definitely gave to a leader in parliament, either the speaker, the leader of majority, the whip, or the chairperson of that committee. Those are William Ruto's appointees. The money laundering bill was passed a few months ago, right? If the president has that information that somebody bribed somebody, up to now, what has he done? Has he acted?
Cleo, before we get
Has he reported the matter?
Have
Before
you
we get
received
there.
bribes before?
Yes, let's just ask, because Cleo, you can't sit here and talk about President Ruto and his corruption that you allege and his knowledge of it, and he says he knows, he consumes intelligence, and you can't say you were a senator, deputy party minority leader, and that you took no part in it.
No, truth be told,
Okay.
money is given in parliament. I've been a member of parliament. Money is given. Whatever name is being given But money is given. If you want to call it corruption, if you want to call it lobbying fee, if you want to call it whatever you call it, money is given. When it comes to passing serious legislation in Parliament, NIS walks in the corridors lobbying members with money. So what William Ruto is suffering from, he started this game of bribing members of Parliament to pass crucial government business, but now it has become unsustainable.
No, it's too much.
It has become, now he wants to hit and take the fight back to the members of Parliament.
If you knew this, why didn't you push back at the time?
Second, William Ruto has come out confidently like this to start hitting at MPs because of the assurance of Raila Odinga. The corruption is still going on, but it has been concentrated on one person. So I want to ask the members of Parliament that your money has been given to Raila Odinga, and Raila Odinga has assured William Ruto that I'll give you the numbers in Parliament. So the corruption has just been concentrated to one institution called Raila Odinga.
So why is he complaining then? Why would the president be complaining?
No, he just wants to cut off the relationship and have his businesses passed for free, because he's used to giving these members of Parliament money to pass government. The money, the money laundering bill is a government bill. Is a government-sponsored bill from the Attorney General's office. So who is this ordinary citizen in Kenya who carried 150 million shillings to go and help government pass that bill? No, that money came from government. So what William Ruto is lamenting is that this syndicate has gone across all ministries. When ministers go back to him to account for money, they tell him, Your Excellency, I used 200 million to lobby government to pass this bill. Minister of Cooperative. Your Excellency, I used 210 million to pass this bill, Mbadi. So it has become too expensive. It is a con syndicate, and everybody is looting government using the name of lobbying Parliament.
Some people asking why you were quiet. Fred Nyachio, why were you quiet? Somebody else here is saying,
quiet.
Double speak. All this while he was quiet. No, did you ever come out with these allegations?
No.